I still think it'd make a bit of sense to sell off some gems. So we've got 18 topaz, 15 sapphires, a dozen rubies, 11 opals, 116 ambers? Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Last episode, we acquired the second to last tower. Only one region remains, but of course we're not going to get to that today. We are in the midst of exploring the desert. Gerudo Desert and all of its infinite sandiness. I guess some people would consider that beautiful. I just consider it desolate. Let's talk to the locals. Hello. Ooh, you are suffering from heat stroke. Look at this. A diverse group of backpackers, and yet no one wants to help this poor dude. How long have you been sitting here? Linde the Goron, what about you? My friend, the unnamed Gerudo woman. A and B. You just want to let this poor dude suffer here by the campfire in the blazing hot sun? Fine, I'll maybe help you? I don't know, I guess I can't commit to that wholly without seeing where you're headed, but it looks like you're headed pretty close to where I'm headed. Where we're going today is the Oasis, which you see just off to the left of the smoke signal, so it'll work out pretty nicely for us. Prior to that, however, we're going to speak to you.
Oh,
A good day, or as the Gerudo say in their language, Savak. I've been studying the language a bit. It sure is a long way. There used to be a shorter route too. But when the upheaval happened, the flood came and washed the road away. If I were a Zora, I could swim. A flood? There's water? Water in the desert? It's practically unheard of, but I don't see it anyways. Vasak! I can't help but smile whenever I've got customers, whether it's 1 or 100. It's not enough that the intense desert days and freezing desert nights have reached Gerudo Canyon. Thanks to that sand shroud, there hasn't been any business here at all. If you're interested in sand seals, then you're in the right place. Sand seals are animals that can cruise easily through the desert. So this is where we would be purchasing some sand seals for sand seal surfing. It's $20 to rent one. I think I'm okay for now. The sand shroud has made crossing the desert even more dangerous than normal, you know. Well, my question is, could I fuse something to it? It doesn't. Oh, it's so cute. Let me just rub your belly. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. Because I want to take my Korok friend with me.
Excuse me. If you're looking to rent a sand seal, go ahead. Don't mind me.
I'm busy trying to figure out how I'll get back to Gerudo Town. Is there something? Is it the water or the shroud?
It's a bit hard to see right now because of the sand shroud covering the desert. But, you know, if you turn the heck around, you see, oh, it's over there. Look, you see that shrine peeking out above the sand shroud? That's where Gerudo Town is. Shrines just like that one appeared all over the world after the upheaval. Lucky for me, too. If that one hadn't shown up, I'd have completely lost sight of town. Of course, it's really hard to see inside the sand shroud, so it might be impossible to reach town even with a sand seal. I was supposed to investigate those ruins, too, but trying to travel in the sand shroud was a terrible idea. Maybe I should just stay at Karakara Bazaar and rest. It'd mean giving up and getting to town, but well, that's as big of a hint as any that we should go over there. But I'll see you later, Goron friend. But we want to find a way to transport you. You, for now, let's just get you elevated. Come on, let's go. We're on the road again. I am carrying my friend on the road again. Can we use these? Could we maybe just make a car, I suppose? I was thinking we could like make not a saddle, but whatever the horses pull behind them and pull it with the sand seal, but then, as we just talked about, the sand seal doesn't have any attachable parts. What do we have in the way of Zonai devices? We're kind of running, ooh. Cart could be nice. Haven't used many of those. Let's do a cart. We probably don't even need the wood. Just take the baby boy here, slap him on the top, boom. Call him Santa Claus. Well, we got attached. There we go. I do suppose we need some method of propulsion, so let's get a fan, and then, probably even more paramount to our success than propulsion is the ability to actually choose which direction we are propelling ourselves towards. Because, hey, it's one thing to move in a direction, it's another entirely to move in the correct direction. They say that going any direction is good as long as you're moving. Well, that's not always the case, buddy, because you'll be finding yourself way down in the wrong friggin' direction Oh. We're doing something incorrect here. What is... I mean, the fan seems to be maybe not completely centered, but close. I suppose I could push the steering column up further, though I don't necessarily know how much that's influencing the overall direction of our little maneuver here. So let's... Yeah, that is... It's center, but now it's not touching the ground. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm attaching it to the steering wheel. There we go. Okay, now that should go the direction we want, right? Slowly but surely. I mean, I get the sand is deeper here. We're starting to pick up on the shrine that's over at the bazaar, but I want to talk to this guy. Sorry, I'll be back. You guys just hang out. It's nice and shady, right? You can't be suffering too bad.
Oh, it's blazing hot. Cool off in the shade if you're feeling faint. I hear plenty of travelers through the desert and Gerudo Canyon have collapsed since the climate shifted. It should be fine if you have enough food that suits the temperature, though. Well, just make sure you don't overdo it.
Solid advice. Thanks for that. Not necessarily anything we're not familiar with. We have a backpack full of mushrooms, man. We're well equipped to take on the elements. Not necessarily well equipped to take on the millions, countless grains of sand beneath our tiny little wheels. Perhaps using the cart was a mistake, and I should have instead used the big wheels. Don't have a whole lot of those, though. We've got 12. That's a dirty dozen. What else? I mean, is there anything that we could potentially do better with? We could float. I guess we could use, like, the homing cart. But no, that goes directly towards enemies. What about the sled? Slick underside that minimizes friction, probably used to convey things over grass and sand. Oh, really? Well, you're in luck, my flat friend. I've got plenty of sand for you. Can we just, like, attach this? I'm just gonna put that up. There we go. Look at that. How's that gonna work for us? Markedly better. Markedly better. It's still probably not doing as well as it could since we have a whole friggin' cart attached to it. Like, this is a sight, is it not? Jiminy Christmas. Yep, this is a Zelda game, all right. Blazing through the desert, Link, with a Goron rolling around on the hood ornament, a Korok behind, and then... Well, you see what's happening here, don't you? Wait! No. Your journey ends here, my friend. That Korok's like, I'm going to Macy's. All right, 2 more Korok seeds brings our total nearly to 40. Can we get our thing? Okay, cool. Like, I heard it clunk. I'd very much like to continue to travel in style here. We passed by this, like, cabbage or something. What is this? Let's take a photo real quick because, goodness gracious, we could... Hydromelon. Delicious. It's like a watermelon, you know, it's kind of a 1-to-1 sort of translation there. Hydro, water, you get it, right? Resilient fruit can flourish even in the heat of the desert. Very dissimilar from watermelons. The hydrating liquid inside provides a cooling effect that, when cooked, increases your heat resistance. Nothing I like more than cooked liquid. Oh, hey, we're here. Look at this. Okay, well, let's do the shrine first so that we have our warp point. Unfortunately, we're going to lose out on this. Why don't we disassemble it real quick and make it just this way so that this can get saved in auto build. While we don't have a whole lot of Zonite, I can't imagine this will take a whole lot of it. And what's more, we can pull out the pieces for it and then save ourselves a certain amount of Zonite, if not all entirely. So, that being said, we are at the Maya Tat. It's gonna be Maya Tat. That's like if you're a tattoo artist and you own your own shop and your name is Maya or Maya. Welcome to Maya Tat. Her name's Maya and she'll draw all over your body. It's $100 an hour. Good luck. Oh, I kid. I have tattoos. Actually, I've got several. My whole left arm is about half covered. But they're expensive. They are way expensive. A sliding device at the Maya Tat Shrine. Okay, well. We're quite used to sliding devices as we just slid on the sand. And is this sand? I think it is. Oh, it's carts or sleds. Okay, well, they went goodbye, but we got this one. What does that do for us, though? Are we just supposed to recall it, I guess? But why would it give us this shrine specifically? Maybe we should pay more attention to how they originate. Do they just spawn or do they drop off the top there? If they drop off the top, then yes, recalling is undoubtedly what we need to do. Ideally, before we, careen off the edge. Jiminy Christmas, we're about 30 feet from our certain demise. Whee! Yes, play the piano for me. Oh, don't, no, let me out, please. I'm sorry, thank you. Here we go. Now we get a steering shaft and some fans, and look at this. We get to play kart ball. Let's grab one of these things so that we can actually make what I'm thinking of here. You come with me. Thank you very much. We've got them all out of order since we took that one. Wait, what's this? Oh, there was one right there. Hey, it's fine. I like this one better anyways. It smells like wintergreen, and if you didn't already know, I love me some mint. Jiminy Christmas, mint's delicious. Get on the center, that is good enough for me. And can we, now do we absolutely need a fan? Like if we get on here, yep, we need a fan, that's for certain. Can we reach that from here? I would say this feels like quicksand. Yeah, we sinking in there, that's not good. Let's jump over to this. We might have to grab the cart. Oh, no, we got it, barely. Barely. I'm not going to fuse it from this vantage point, though, just so that I can have the best angle on it for the best possible seal. Don't want to besmirch or defile our precious machine here with a uneven seal. It's got to be symmetrical, don't you know? Okay, now that we have this, though, where are we going? There's the exit over there. It looks like we could just go there and be done. This is such a huge room, though. Obviously, there's going to be a treasure chest, probably over there. But this room still feels like, I don't know, larger than it needs to be. Especially for all this. Now if we come to a skid, yeah, I was wondering, all right, I thought that maybe there would be a chasm for us to plunge ourselves into. We are sliding into the sand a little bit here. Let's turn left. Oh, let's turn a little more left. No, okay, fine. We're gonna have to give ourselves a little bit more space to turn. You can't turn on a dime with these things. The turn radius is atrocious. It's almost as bad as my Ford Explorer. May he rest in peace. Anyways, let's take a turn left. Here we go. We're not, stop. No, don't stop that much. I need to get on you. Yeah, we were about to end ourselves there. Oh, we still very much might. Let's orient this before we sink. Get up there. Oh, come on, Link. There we go. Now, where are we headed exactly? Just to the wall, so it's not necessarily of any consequence for us to go that direction. But I'd rather make this as seamless of a Can we get up the ramp? Get up the ramp. Not quite, but close enough. Close enough. You can come with us. You're doing something unsavory with the ground there, all right? That's inappropriate. There are children watching this. They do not need to see that. You can come watch us open the chest. You helped us a lot, so you deserve at least that satisfaction, my good friend Carto. All right, what do we have here? We've got 10 arrows. Very good. Very useful. I was going to grab arrows from Beetle at the bazaar, and I still will. But that's 10 more that we didn't already have. And this, is that there? That's there, right? No, Carto! We'll always remember you, friend. Now we must craft again. In Carto's honor, we make his sister, Carta. Come here, Carta. You will do Carto proud. He always spoke fondly of you. Oh, he would say the sweetest things about your childhood. Oh, I miss him already. Anyways, we gotta put Carta in the sand before we can actually, oh, Jiminy Christmas, put our body in the sand. We gotta put Carta in the sand before we can actually do the forward motion. I quite like this. I'm excited that there's going to be a good amount of, whoa, that momentum sent me flying. I'm excited that there's seemingly, of course, I don't know, I mean, something about the desert to me would imply a certain abundance of sand. Anakin Skywalker would absolutely hate it. Skywalker? Skywalker, goodness gracious. He would hate it because, it's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere, but I'm particularly excited about it because I kind of enjoy riding on Carto and Carta. They were very, very neat, and their predecessor, Cartisimo the first, which was the first one we made, the one that was a tall stack, Cartisimo over here has since despawned since we went into that, but we will reincarnate them. And this beam of light is still here. I thought that that was a star fragment, but it may in fact be something else entirely. Like, that is a significant glow. And what's with that mushroom? That's a big mushroom, all right? That's the inspiration for CC brand clothing, apparently. And this has been hanging out here for like a day and a half, like 2 days. And it's just a star fragment. That's wild. I thought they disappeared in the daylight. We definitely went through a full day. All right, so I know we gotta talk to these people, and I wanna do that, but I wanna... What is this? It's glowing. She is stabbing it. Should we hit the weak spot? Maybe not. What if we do like an ice fruit or something? You know, we should probably speak to the locals first. They probably know more than I do anyways. I think this is stone, but no matter what I do, I can't put a dent in it. Well, I mean, it looks like it's eroding. Sand is pouring off of it, so you're doing something, at least with your, I don't know, shaking, the jostling. I have a bad feeling about this thing. I don't know why. Man, this is kind of on the nose for me. This giant phallic statue in the middle of the desert, the all-woman clan doesn't like it. Goodness gracious. Strange things are happening, all right? I don't necessarily know what direction this is going to go, but safe to say I am at least a little bit uncomfortable. What about you? Sab. Another Hylian. I commend you and those merchants for making it here under these abnormal conditions. But the area south of Karakara Bazaar is covered by the sand shroud right now, so visibility is extremely low. Then there are the eyewitness reports of strange monsters. I won't think any less of you if you call off your trip here. Besides, this oasis is under the protection of us Gerudo soldiers, so you know it's a safe place to rest and relax. Well, thanks. I appreciate that, and I'm very excited to do exactly that. Maybe no resting, but a certain amount of relaxing and questing. Saba. That was close. If others heard me, they'd definitely chew me out for using slang on duty. My mentor has entrusted me with decorating a weapon in a stylish way. She told me to make it sparkle, and that it must radiate burning passion. But I don't know what she's talking about. She's got an allergy to monsters too, so that means monster parts are off limits. If I just had a weapon I could use as a reference for where to start, that would help a lot. Decorate with passion. Perhaps she would benefit from seeing a weapon to use as a reference? What? I mean, so weapons that sparkle, that reference reminds me of the weapons we find in the depths being held by, like, the shades. I don't know that I have an image of those saved right now. It doesn't look like I do. Well, I got an image of this. That's like a spear. We'll see if she prompts us to show her anything. If she does, then maybe we have it. If she doesn't, then... Oh, what about this? Oh, it's got a monster part on it. No, it's a big old horn. Yeah, so we gotta show her. I thought she was asking for an image. I'm seeing a weapon user reference. Okay, well, let's see. What do we have here that... I mean, we got this friggin' demon sword. How's that, huh? It is sparkle, and it burns. I tell you what, it burns the life right out of my hand whenever I use it. So what about this? Huh? Something isn't quite... I don't know if I'm getting sparkle. The burning passion from what you've done with the way... I haven't done anything with it. I mean, Bigoron sword, huh? This one's also not... So I don't know, maybe she wants like a ruby fused to something? So part of this was me thinking that she wanted an untainted weapon, like a unique sort of weapon from the depth, but we do also have this trash. What is that? Get it on the ground. We have this ruby claymore. Rubies burn, and sparkle kinda, see, the sparkle makes me think that it needs to be unsullied or untainted. So maybe fusing a ruby to an untainted weapon? Perhaps she'll be like, you got it half right. Oh, huh? Hold on, give me a moment to study this weapon. I think we may have done it. So if you attach a ruby like this, that sparkle, and the weapon positively radiates with burning passion. Even I can make something like this, and it will certainly please my mentor. Sark for showing me such an inspiring decoration. Please take this. Electric key swing. Thanks.
Oh.
It's the material I would recommend for decorating weapons. Normally, I wouldn't recommend going out into the desert at this hour. There are usually quite a few monsters around. However, if you want to test the strength of a weapon you've added something to, now is the perfect time. Decorate with passion. Indeed. What's up, friend?
Saba.
Ba. Well, you're an unfamiliar faith. Are you a member of the caravan squad heading to Gerudo Town?
Caravan squad?
Oh.
They're a group of Hylian merchants. Not as though they can do business in the Sand Shroud, so they're helping out by guarding the entrance here. It's clear their plan is to gain access to Gerudo Town by getting into our good graces. But our law about Vo is absolute. We couldn't let them in if we wanted to.
Oh.
It's to the southwest, you know, it's the biggest. It's the only town, really, in the region. That said, the laws forbid Vo, men, from entering. Though, Vo or not, under this terrible sand shroud, it would take a near miracle to reach the town in the first place.
Oh.
I recommend you follow the example of the Vo of the caravan squad and give up on even trying.
Oh.
Well, even if you're not with them, you shouldn't leave here regardless.
Huh. Lots of problems. Can I just have this?
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I'm just trying to. What about this one? Is this one fine?
Oh.
No, it's not, but I want goodies. Any goodies? Ooh, there's a goodie in here. You can't hide from me. Ooh, I can barely grab it. Go, and it's a. What are we feeling like here? Arrows? Feels kind of like arrows to me. I mean, it's arrow adjacent. It's a bow, and it's a pretty friggin' solid one, too, at a 35. So let's get rid of the Lazalfo. The Lazal bow. Take that one with us. Now, I didn't see Beetle here yet. In Breath of the Wild, Beetle hung out, like, over here, I think. There's no one over there at all. There's really not a lot of people here in general. Huh. What about you? You're selling meats and tails and fish? Oh, my.
Hi.
Best of luck. Hello, I heard you talking to me. Ooh. Ooh, hello. Let me just climb all over your tent real quick while I examine your wares. Look at Link, looking at it longingly. You know, really hanging out with these people makes me feel small.
I sell one of the latest fashion crazes straight from Gerudo Town. If you're after the Desert Row headband, you've come to the right place. It used to be hard for Vo to get their hands on it. Not only is what I sell fashionable choices, it's also great at staving off the desert heat. And even if you already got one, why settle for that one when you could just get another one in a different color?
Buy for me. No, I'll don't even care about a different color because I can just go dye it. But I like this. $4.50? Consider it mine.
It can be all yours for $4.50.
Sure, let's go. Now, I don't actually even need to wear it. I just like to get the clothing. It's part of my whole thing. Wait, forget. I'm sorry. You want to say that again? You said forget I said something. Now I'm curious. Maybe later?
The Secret Club doesn't have the Desert Row series. They've got other rare items too. You should definitely swing by.
Maybe that's what she said? Huh. Probably. Anyways, let's make sure that we're all equipped. So I'm not gonna wear that headband because I already have the heat resistance I want with my shirt. I've kind of got resistance for both elements right now with the pants. So we're good at night, good at the day, and then the Ember headdress gives us attack up in the heat. So I think that's pretty handy dandy. Melons, oil jar. A mild oil extracted from plant seeds. It's very versatile in cooking and can coax flavors from ingredients used in many dishes. Also good for adding fuel to the fire. Quite literally, I'm sure. And electric Saflina. Such a fun name. Saflina. Reminds me of my wife, Serena. Serena Saflina! Chicken Bobina, it's Beetle! What's up, dude?
Hey.
Sell me some arrows. Please and thank you. And maybe something else? Yep, I'm gonna take them frogs, buddy. You already know. And I'm probably going to sell you some things as well because we are running a little low on funds. I mean, we're at no risk for running out at this point in time unless we come across another clothing merchant, in which case we'll probably take a significant hit to our pocketbook. But, as we already know, clothing merchants, few and far in between. Don't come across them all that often. So, in expectation of that, I still think it'd make a bit of sense to sell off some gems. So we've got 18 topaz, 15 sapphires, a dozen rubies, 11 opals, 116 ambers? Wow. Let's make some money. All right. We're about to make like Scrooge McDuck and get a whole pool of rupees to swim in. I'm gonna keep like, I don't know, 30 of them. So we'll do that. for 860, over doubling our money situation just from the first weakest gem, at least in terms of value, the least there. So that's pretty neat. Opals, I'll sell 6, we'll leave 5. The only reason I'm keeping these is because of our recent ability to upgrade armor, and I kind of forgot all the things I need to keep as far as armor upgrades go, all the things that I'm working towards. So I think it makes some amount of sense to save like half of what I have. Of course, we didn't save half of the amber, but that's largely inconsequential because we've got a bunch of them anyways. And what's even more, we run into amber all the time. All right, not only is she my sister-in-law, but she's also the most common gemstone in this game. Unless, of course, you count flint and rock salt as gemstones. I mean, they come from the same places and they are inherently valuable in certain ways, but certainly not for selling. That's for certain. 12 of these, man. This is gonna be nice. Oh man, we all have 4,000? 4,100 rupees. Oh baby. We could do more, but we don't want to sell these diamonds. We only got 6 of them. And luminous stones, I know for a fact that's for upgrades. Hold on to that for now. Thanks for your patronage, Beetle. I do appreciate you. Now for, ooh.
Ah.
Those are kind of gross. Ma'am, your shop items are pulsating here. It's making me a little uncomfortable. Could you please, like, kill the things before you start selling them? I'll buy your arrows. I want all of them. Please and thank you. And we have 43 of those. Only 2 fired. 22 yellows. And only 3 whites. But we do have a host of other types, don't we? Like, yeah, we got like fire fruit here. We got shock fruit. Yeah, so we're okay in terms of like elemental effects. Look at this. Are you part of the caravan?
Are you also stuck here thanks to the sand shroud? Oh, is it ever gonna let up? Well, I came here to investigate the ruins that fell around the Dig Dog Bridge with this intense daytime heat, so the nights have messed with my skin. So I figured I'd take some time off at the spa and stare at this wall. It's butter and sugar and wheat and watermelon. But thanks to the sand shroud, I can't get to Gerudo Town. This is just the worst. Ah! Okay, I'm fine now. I just need to turn this frown upside down. No wrinkles, just here to unfurrow my brow. Which I do, no sweat, if I could take advantage of that spa plan. Spa plan? There's a skilled esthetician in Gerudo Town named Roma. The fluffy beds here are great and all, but I hear Roma's spa plan is something else entirely. Apparently nothing else can make you feel as relaxed and refreshed as it does. Well, I just want to soothe my poor skin and tired body. Excavating a Dig Dog Bridge has been exhausting. Ah! There's your face, look at that. Okay, I'm fine now. Just need to turn this frown, no wrinkles. Called, if I read 3 big ideas one more time, I'm going to start seeing the pages of my dreams. Had I known I'd be stuck waiting this long, I would have at least brought a real book or a newspaper or anything else. Maybe my Switch, huh? Wouldn't that have been nice? Anyways, what's up? You got your own counter here. Hello? Excuse me. Yes, I see you. Will you be using the inn? The regular bed is 20, the soft bed is 30. Nah, you appreciate that. Dr. Kachu at the general store. Are you Kachu? I think I talked to you. Yeah, you are Kachu. Let's see what you... Journeying through the desert is rough. If you don't prepare right, you can take 100 times and, never make it through. Counter at the back. It's front desk for the inn. Oh. The oasis is safe because of the guards, so be careful if you leave. Okay, yeah, I thought you could provide me with a riveting conversation, some delectable dialogue, some thrilling small talk. Apparently not. Apparently not. Let me look at this real quick. So butter, wheat, sugar, and a melon. Do we have all those? I'm kind of curious now. Not ordinarily do I get, too inundated with cooking. But we do have the melon. We got rice. Okay, yeah, that's right. We can't make a pizza because we don't have wheat. We'd still want to make a pizza. We'll get some wheat eventually. Someday. But not today, apparently. In Breath of the Wild, you go up here and there was someone up here? I don't actually remember. I don't remember. You went up here for a purpose. And it's that sort of like blind positivity that's going to send me up here again. However, could I do it quicker? Would it be quicker to ascend? I don't think it would. Because you'd pull up the thing and you go ding, ding. And then I'd be like midway through the first one and I gotta press A to get out. And then I gotta press the thing again and I'm ascending. So, I mean, if I continue to... Okay, if I jump off the edge...
it just doesn't matter. But it seems that ascending, oh my goodness gracious. So the mats, the little squares at the base of the ladders indicate where your bod should be. But that doesn't necessarily help me from still almost jumping off. Cheechamungus, Jiminy Christmas, Cheechamex. This is just atrocious, but we did it. Kind of, we could probably ascend up there and burn alive, but what do you have to say?
Looks like things are normal in Gerudo Town,
Oh, hello. What are you? Listen, this is the lighthouse for the bazaar. It's not a tourist destination or a place to play around on. That said, I guess it's fine now that you're already here. Go ahead and enjoy the view over the desert. After all, this is the only place with Kara Kara Bazaar in it you can see over the sand shroud. Cool, well, there is, that's town, right? Yeah, that is town. So let's make that marker what it should be. And then let's elevate once more. Let's get to the top of this. Can we please? Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. Now this is not yet as high as we could get. I guess that is. Okay, let's look around. What can we see out there? Any more shrines or anything? Okay. Maybe we'd be better off on the platform. I think that would make some sense. All right, that way we're not like fondling the friggin' handguard there. There's another shrine. Don't tell me we've marked this one. Okay. Oh, there was a shrine. I think it's maybe that one. I marked it like 6 times over the last week. Okay, so that one's set. Anything else? There's the tower. There's the geoglyph that we did yesterday. There's a big old enemy encampment standing out over there. And what is this? Like a tornado or something? Kind of ominous. We'll undoubtedly investigate that as we, continue our adventure towards the town. Because I believe that is right on the path? Can't quite tell. It looks like it is, like right at the beginning of it. Maybe that just signifies the start of the shroud itself? Who's to say? Either which way, that's something we're going to figure out, but not today! It's gonna happen tomorrow, because this is the end of the episode. So thank you so very much for watching. I say it at the end of every episode, and I hope that you know how truly sincere I am. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope that you enjoyed yourself. And I hope that I see you tomorrow.